da resenha na laje. Fica até tarde pra caprichar na marquinha. Toma, manda fotinha, vai, joga o biquíni. Que eu da resenha na laje.
When it's time to start your business, it's time for Shopify. Get everything you need to go from launch.
You look. Classic car enthusiasts need parts restored. Contractors have rusty tools and equipment. Antique dealers want cast iron cookware brought back to life. Local businesses have metal fixtures that need cleaning. Even homeowners will pay to have patio furniture or old tools restored instead of replaced. Pricing is flexible but profitable. You might charge $50 to $100 per hour for restoration work. Desktop CNC plasma cutter. If you've ever admired custom metal artwork or wondered how those perfect...
The build volume is 300 by 200 by 200 millimeters, and supported materials include stainless steel, 17.4 and 316L, tool steels like H13, and even super alloys. Post-sintering, the parts are nearly full density and can be machined, welded, or used directly. The Studio System 2 is particularly suited for functional prototyping, low-volume end-use parts, and custom tools. It's widely used by engineers who want to iterate faster without outsourcing metal production. At approximately $75,000 for the full system, it offers a clean, professional metal 3D printing setup that can sit safely in an office or lab. Number 3. EOS M290. If you're looking for precision and performance at an industrial scale, the EOS M290 is the metal printer you want. It uses direct metal laser sintering, DMLS, a powder bed fusion process where a powerful laser selectively melts.
Yep, I've driven every single iteration of them, and I adore them.
So what's your favourite iteration of these then?
The second gen V10.
Yes, I know which one you're about. Yeah, like 2015-ish.
Yeah, except the plastic's got caught on fire around the exhaust when you go many laps. But other than that, really, really, really good car. Love them.
Yeah.
Didn't like the manuals.
Well, this will have the single automated clutch, wasn't it? Single clutch, this, isn't it? Double clutch? Oh, even better then.
We've won already.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, I mean, mid-engined.
Yeah, they're a great car. Really, really good.
Yeah, and tyre-wise, they were Michelin Pilot Sport 4S by the look of it.
Black and round.
There we go. Right, let's go over to the TTRS. Don't really say much more on this. It's supercar.
Yeah. All right.
This is cool.
They are cool.
550 horsepower, stage 3, upgraded turbo. Cool wrap. It's been lowered. It's on coilovers, Max. Coilovers.
Oh,
there you go.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's very, very cool. I do like them. Yeah, I like TTs.
But do you think this will beat that?
No.
You don't?
No.
Really?
No.
See, I think it will.
No.
Have you driven these around the track?
Many, 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 many times.
So I've driven these on the road, and I think they're phenomenal on the road. You might have a different opinion to me on that with the track. Do they have a bit of understeer? I'm unsure.
No, they're actually quite loose. But again, you've got the interfering systems in them, which can be quite annoying. But one cool
be a slave, I wanna be a master. I wanna make your heart beat round like roller coaster. I wanna be a good boy, I wanna be a gangster. 'Cause you could be the beauty and I could be the monster.
Good fucking morning, you absolute fucking warrior. It's time to rise and shine, you magnificent bastard. Today's not just another day. It's a motherfucking playground for your badassery. You're not just going to conquer today. You're going to make it your bitch Stamp your fucking name on it and leave it begging for more. Your strength is legendary, your courage is boundless, and your will is as solid as fucking diamonds.
It's the same old theme since 1916. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are shining. What's in your head? At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those leaders start to frown. It's COD and Monday. Tomorrow never comes.
Sometimes I wonder if I have an incredibly seductive aura or if I'm just super narcissistic, because the majority of the time when I meet someone in public, I think that they want me. I don't know if I'm looking at them in a certain way, but let's just pretend like you're a person I'm meeting for the first time, okay? Hi. Like, that's how I would greet someone. Is that doing anything for you? Like, sometimes I think maybe my eyes are putting people into a trance, or I'm just delusional. That is a high probability.
See, the difference between my tank and a tank that's deactivated is that mine isn't deactivated. I'll put it in. Back up. You got the wrong one.
You just told me get the big one.
The big American one. That's
I don't
you got
know
it
what
Russian.
that says. I thought it was written in military or something.
All right, well, I think it was illegal. Let's just find out.
Oh, this will fit.
So I bought this in case we couldn't do that legally.
I think that's twice as illegal.
If this is illegal and this is illegal,
cancels out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand behind this and then we'll get it lined up. All right.
There's a Fed here.
Which one?
All of them?
This is your tank?
Yeah, I just picked it up. We're just working on the gun.
Per ATF guideline 69-2420, it's actually illegal to have a tank with a functioning gun on it.
Well, I have the...
I had a pet lizard named George. He was cool, but he made me really bored. So I gave him to my mom, and she loves him very much because animals are better than people. They try to cancel me, bother me, stop bothering me. I don't even like my job. Karens, shut the up. Vegans, shut the up. Babies, shut the up. Everyone needs to shut the up. Laundry, shut the up. War, shut the up. Dinosaurs, shut the up. Everyone needs to shut the up. Traffic, shut the up. People, shut the up. Groceries, shut the up. Everyone needs to shut the up. That's it. How do you feel, Lionel?
I'm mortified.
My wife will play me that song every evening. Yeah, you should have put Luke. Shut up.
Oh, I like that.
Open a Chime checking account in 2 minutes, and we'll spot you up to $200. Apply now.
I had a pet lizard named George. He was
song every evening. Yeah, you should have put Luke. Shut the up.
Let's see. Oh, I like that.
Say something. Don't call you won't. That's better. Alright, it's time to get aggressive and get the out. Because they're trying to box us in. We're going to make contact and we're boxed in.
Alright, they're fine now. Alright, out of the car.
Be advised, we've been struck, we've been struck.
Get out.
Don't you f***ing move! Say something. Don't call you won't. That's better. Alright, it's time to get aggressive and get the out. Because they're trying to box us in. We're going to make contact and we're boxed in.
Alright, they're fine now. Alright, out of the car.
Be advised, we've been struck, we've been struck.
Get out.
Don't you f***ing move! Say something. Don't call you won't. That's better. Alright, it's time to get aggressive and get the out. Because they're trying to box us in. We're going to make contact and we're boxed in.
Alright, they're fine now. Alright, out of the car.
Be advised, we've been struck, we've been struck.
Get out.
Don't you f***ing move! Don't you f***ing move!
Those are federal agents, United States Customs and Border Protection, inside their vehicle driving through a residential neighborhood in Chicago. Before any contact, before anything, guns already drawn inside the car. Then they shot a U.S. citizen 5 times. Her name is Miramar Martinez, 30 years old, Montessori teaching assistant driving through her own neighborhood. And after citizen exercises her rights.
Say something. Don't call you won't. That's better.
This is body cam footage from inside the agent's Tahoe. This is important here. The shooter, Agent Charles Exum, was not actually wearing a body cam. This footage is actually from another agent sitting behind him. Driving through an American neighborhood, families and kids walking all around, and they already have their guns drawn as they drive through this neighborhood. Why is this important? Remember the standard under Supreme Court law. In order for a cop to use deadly force, they've got to be able to show that a reasonable officer in the same situation would have been in immediate fear of death or serious bodily injury. And the court has said you have to look at the total context of the entire encounter in order to determine if it was reasonable. But here, guns drawn, driving through a residential neighborhood already shows you these cops' mindset. It's arguable they weren't responding to a threat, they were actually seeking out one.
Say something.
Okay, play that back.
Say something.
A federal agent sworn to protect the people of the United States talking about an American citizen on her own street, exercising her First Amendment rights. But listen to what comes next.
Alright, it's time to get aggressive and get the out.
It's time to get aggressive. Not de-escalate, not create distance, not call for backup, but get aggressive. These cops skipped every step of the use of force continuum while sitting in their car. They literally skipped from verbal to deadly without even attempting to find another way. Now I'm going to show you the moment that destroys the government's case. They told us in federal court filings that Miramar Martinez rammed their vehicle, that she was the aggressor. But watch Agent Exum's hands on the steering wheel here.
We are boxed in.
Alright, they're fine now. Alright, out of the car.
Be advised, we've been struck, we've been struck.
Did you see that? He turned the wheel left towards Martinez's vehicle. He jerks left toward Martinez after his colleague said, it's time to get aggressive. After another agent said, we're going to make contact.
We're going to make contact and we're boxed in.
That's not a reaction. That's a plan. And here in just a moment, I'm going to prove it to you. That justification was the sole basis for shooting her. And stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to show you new technology that these cops were using to actually hunt down Miramar Martinez. This is the most important evidence in the case. The government claimed Martinez rammed them. That was their justification for shooting her, charging her with a felony, and then labeling her a domestic terrorist. But the body cam showed the opposite. He turned into her. After the cops announced their intent to get aggressive and make contact with her. In any courtroom, This is more than reasonable doubt. It's direct evidence that these officers had already planned to make direct contact with her and escalate the situation. But what happens next is even worse.
Tom Ogle drove 200 miles on only 2 gallons of gasoline.
Royal Raymond Rife claimed he could heal cancer using sound frequencies.
Nikola Tesla built Wardenclyffe Tower, hoping that it would power the world for free.
John not only discovered free energy, he also discovered a way of propelling a craft into space that wouldn't necessarily need fuel.
Stan said he could take tap water, pour it into the gas tank, and run his dune buggy.
Wilhelm Reich was so far ahead of the medical industry that they destroyed it.
It is a deliberate campaign of disinformation to discredit the work that he had done years earlier.
The money people do not want this out because it disrupts their business model and their almighty dollar, probably more than $2 quadrillion in assets. If we can get this done right, then you're going to have a world where there'll be no poverty and no pollution.
All of these inventors are working in the area of what's described as forbidden science. But actually, what they're dealing with is the most sacred science. If we can tap into that sacred science, it leads to the total freedom of humanity. It ultimately leads to our ascension to other worlds, possibly even to other dimensions.
But what happens next is even worse.
Alright, we're fine now. Alright, out of the car.
Be advised, we've been struck, we've been struck. Get out. Don't you f***ing move!
From the moment he exits to the moment he fires is seconds, not minutes.
Be advised, we've been struck, we've been struck. Get out.
5 shots into a woman sitting in her own car in her own neighborhood. She miraculously survived and drove to a nearby repair shop where paramedics were able to attend to her. But surviving the bullets was only
We've been struck, we've been struck. Get out. Don't you f***ing move!
From the moment he exits to the moment he fires is seconds, not minutes.
Be advised, we've been struck, we've been struck. Get out.
5 shots into a woman sitting in her own car in her own neighborhood. She miraculously survived and drove to a nearby repair shop where paramedics were able to attend to her. But surviving the bullets was only the beginning, because now she had to survive the government's story. The government charged her, the woman who had received 5 gunshot wounds, with then assaulting a public servant. And then DHS did something that should make you extremely concerned. They turned around and labeled her a domestic terrorist. No allegation of her pulling a weapon, no criminal record, and a U.S. citizen. So you just saw the body cam, you know what actually happened. But the real question here is, what did these agents do after they shot her? And the answer is somehow worse than the shooting itself. I mean, think about it. If you just shot someone and you believed it was justified and you genuinely feared for your life, what would you do next? You'd be shaken. You'd need time to process it. But not Agent Charles Exum. He pulled out his phone and started bragging. I fired 5 shots and she had 7 holes. Put that in your book, boys. He just shot a school teacher and he's bragging about it like it's a video game. Exum then just said, I'm up for another round of F around and find out. He shot a woman 5 times and he's laughing about it. But here's why these texts are devastating for the cops in court beyond being morally repulsive. In any excessive force case under the 4th Amendment, you have to analyze the officer's state of mind. Did they genuinely fear for their life? And would a reasonable officer under the same circumstances have feared for their life and responded in a similar manner? When someone shoots in genuine self-defense, they don't count holes and they don't text F around and find out. These texts are what prosecutors call consciousness of intent. This wasn't a scared officer. This was a man who chose to shoot someone and then brag about what he did. And his commander's response? In light of your excellent service in Chicago, you have much left to do. Excellent service? And Commander Bovino? After praising this shooting, he was promoted. He went on to lead the Minneapolis operation, where 2 more people lost their lives. And I'm sure you've heard of them, Renee Good and Alex Preddy. Here's the problem. I don't care what operation's going on. When you reward violence, you're only going to get more violence. And that brings me to what should be criminal in this case: the cover-up. In any shooting case involving a vehicle, the vehicles are critical physical evidence. You preserve them. You photograph every mark. Defense attorneys have a right to inspect them. But what did the government do instead? They let Agent Exum, the shooter, drive that vehicle for over 1,100 miles. He drove from Chicago to Maine before the defense ever had a chance to inspect it. And when it got to Maine, a mechanic buffed the vehicle to remove any scuff marks. Now, the last time I checked, that was tampering with evidence in a legal proceeding. If you were involved in a shooting and you were in a vehicle and you drove that vehicle across country and had any type of alterations done to it, you could easily be charged with tampering with evidence or obstructing justice. But these federal agents, of course, nothing happened. But that's just the start. There was still the body cam, and the government fought for months to keep it sealed. They argued the body cam contained sensitive material the public should not see. Sensitive material. Federal agents saying and shooting a school teacher. That's what they didn't want you to see. And the bragging texts from Agent Exum, they argued they shouldn't be released because it will only serve to further sully Agent Exum, his family, and his co-workers.
Traveling with your gun is a roll of the dice, because the truth is, one small mistake, whether you know it or not, can lead to serious legal
because it will only serve to further sully Agent Exum, his family, and his co-workers. They're more worried about the feelings of an officer who shot a woman, a school teacher, and then bragged about it than they are whether or not he acted legally. This is what Martinez's attorney called a counterfactual public relations war. The government wasn't just defending a case here, they were building a narrative. They shot Miss Martinez. They charged her. They labeled her a domestic terrorist. They then hid the body cam. They moved the car. They buffed the evidence. And then they argued the real victim was the agent's reputation. Now, unfortunately, it seems like this is how the system far too often works. Shoot first, build a story second, and then reconfigure or reanalyze the evidence. And all of this would have worked, but for one federal judge who stood up to it all. Now listen, I've done multiple analysis for many of the shootings that have happened recently, and each of these should be analyzed on their own merit and evaluated. But what bothers me is that Miramar Martinez is not alone, and this seems to be happening more and more frequently. Alex Preddy, Renee Good, Silverio Gonzalez. The list goes on, so much so that Wikipedia now has a page that outlines every time someone is shot during an encounter with one of these agents. But there's one more thing the government didn't want you to know, and this should terrify each and every American. 5 days before Miramar Martinez was shot, before she ever honked her horn at that Tahoe, Borders and Customs Protection had already tagged her as a threat. Her photo, her information had been disseminated to every agent involved in Operation Midway Blitz. How is this possible? Because cops and the federal government have been building something that most Americans don't even know exists. And this is what makes me so angry, and most people aren't paying attention to, and why I spend so much time providing Fourth Amendment coverage when it comes to technology and our privacy rights. You see, there's a company known as Flock that provides surveillance cameras and license plate readers to both cities and law enforcement all over the country. When Martinez's lawyer got the protective order against her modified, here's what was exposed. 30 days of images of Martinez's car captured by Flock as it monitored it all across the city of Chicago. They were looking for a domestic terrorist, and they found a preschool teacher shopping for her classroom. And remember, your Ring doorbell? Amazon scrapped a plan to partner with Flock to expand this exact surveillance network after it realized it could track human beings. But Customs and Border Patrol? They don't need Ring. They already have Flock. And they already have facial recognition cameras they can pull from Clearview AI. They also have Palantir, combining government and commercial data to track your real-time locations. And when acting ICE Director Todd Lyons was asked about this under oath, he said this.
Are you surveilling U.S. citizens today?
No, sir.
Those people protesting, practicing this First Amendment right, photos of them, data taken, they're not being placed in any kind of a database?
There is no database for protesters, sir.
One of your officers in Maine said to one of the individuals protesting, we're going to put your face in a little database. What does that mean? Do you have a little database of Americans?
No, sir, we don't.
Then what do you think your ICE agent was doing to this individual when he said those statements?
I can't speak for that individual, sir, but I can assure you there is no database that's tracking United States citizens.
No database? 30 days of flock images appear to say otherwise. Cops have built a surveillance machine that is now squarely pointed at American citizens. And when one of those citizens ends up with bullet holes, there's a cover-up that follows. Now let me show you what happens when you put these cops' story against the truth. November 20th, 2025. Before the body cam was even released to the public, the government quietly dropped all charges against Miramar Martinez. And they didn't just dismiss him, they dismissed him with prejudice, which means the government can never refile. It's over. The government is admitting, by its own actions, there's no evidence to prove this case. The woman they labeled a domestic terrorist, they dropped everything. Quietly, without a press conference, and certainly without an apology. Oh, all without removing the domestic terrorist label from their accounts. But in February 2026, a judge ordered the release of all this evidence. And I'm going to put up here on the screen everything the government claimed compared to what the body cam footage and all the newly released evidence clearly shows. The government told you she rammed them. The body cam shows he turned into her. The government told you agents responded to a threat. The body cam shows guns drawn before anything happened. The government told you this was justified. Their own agents said, "Do something, B," and time to get aggressive. The government told you she was a domestic terrorist. She's a Montessori teaching assistant driving through her own neighborhood. But to make matters worse, these lies didn't stay in press releases. They made it into a Supreme Court opinion. Justice Alito, joined by Justice Thomas, wrote the government's version of events as fact. In a Supreme Court dissent based on lies we just watched the body cam disprove in real time. That's scary to me because the cover-up and the reframing of what happened here made it to the highest court in the country. The government told you this footage was too sensitive for you to see. And now you know why. Miramar Martinez testified before Congress. She was invited to the State of the Union, and in February of 2026, she filed a federal lawsuit. Now, this is the part that matters most, because if this can happen to Miramar Martinez, a school teacher driving around in her own neighborhood, it can happen to anyone. So let me tell you what you need to know to protect yourself. You have a right to be in your neighborhood exercising your First Amendment rights. You can drive on your public streets. You can honk. You can speak your opinion. This is not and has never been a crime. Number 2, if cops ever confront you, say these exact words. I am exercising my right to remain silent. I will not answer any further questions unless my attorney is present. Number 3, document everything. Badge numbers, vehicle descriptions, times, locations, write it all down. And if you have witnesses, get their names and their numbers. And if you see something like this happening to someone else, film it all from a safe distance. That is your constitutional right, because that's the kind of evidence that the government can't drive to Maine and buff out. And finally, number 4, being a citizen doesn't make you immune from this kind of treatment. Miss Martinez is a U.S. citizen, but she was still shot and she was still labeled a domestic terrorist. Your citizenship doesn't protect you, but knowing your rights and exercising them does. Speaking of U.S. citizens facing this kind of treatment, oh, and Commander Bavino, who said Agent Exum's activity here was excellent service, check out this next video where I break down every action of Commander Bavino's role in the shooting of Alex Preddy and whether or not it was legal. Was this reasonable self-defense? And what can we learn to make sure we protect ourselves in the future? See you over there.
Volts, it really starts to tank. Luckily we're in the park now and I could make an emergency landing if needed, but I didn't. While I was really happy with that distance,
What?
You thought he was gonna be mad at you, huh? There's always like a random vet meet or something over here, bro. I don't know. Like, what, friggin' 12 vets, bro? 1, 2, 3, 4, not 12, like 10? They're all old. I'll edit out your face, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chilling like 90, 93 miles. Going fast, 17 miles.
Okay. Okay.
Not that long. You gotta try it.
Bro, I'm not like it. I'm really gonna bust my bro.
It's a tank, you can crash it, it's all good.
But like, I don't want to crash it.
You're good.
So like, wait, what do you do?
Alright. I don't know if it's easier way to stand it or sit it, but put one foot on, don't look down.
Don't. Where do you bought it online or something?
Yeah, In Motion. It's called the In Motion P6.
Damn, how long have you had it?
This one, 2-3 months, but I've been riding for 4 years.
That thing or like motorcycles?
Yeah.
So you've had like multiple?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have. So.
Alright, y'all. Oh my god. Bro, what the hecky? Bro, yeah, he tried to get me on that thing. Bro, where you going, gang? Bro, he tried to get me to ride. Bro, I could not ride that. It would actually take some legit practice. Especially in these boots, I could not do that. Bro, look at this guy. He's just floating. He's riding like a G. That's actually way harder than riding a motorcycle. I'm not sure if I've actually tried, you know. Oh my god! I'm freezing right now too. There's like no wind protection or anything. What the hell is that thing? Oh! Oh! Not the state trooper! Bro, I would not even trust that tire on the road. Look how skinny it is. I mean, I guess it's rated for that, whatever that thing is. That unicycle, bro. Bro, I'm sorry I'm like glazing this dude, or like geeking out over this, but this is crazy. Bro. What the hell?
The next 3 to 10 years, there's going to be more change happening in humanity than we've seen in all of our lifetimes. Here's what I tell people. If there's a 36-month countdown, if you don't have these tools, you're going to fall behind. You may not...
This is how you do one arm push-up. First, get into quadruple position. Depress the scapula. This is what depression looks like. Make sure your working hand is directly below your shoulder. Here is a list of all calisthenics skills I learned in 1 year as 300-pound guy. Let's start with the core. First we have human plug negatives. To be fair, I didn't train for them specifically, only did a couple of sessions. I think as long as you have strong pulling, pushing and is a list of all calisthenics skills I learned in 1 year as 300-pound guy. Let's start with the core. First we have human flag negatives. To be fair, I didn't train for them specifically, only did couple of sessions. I think as long as you have strong pulling, pushing and core strength.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a f if I cut my arm bleeding. This is my last resort. Cut my life into pieces. I reach my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a f if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong, would it be right? Ever took my life tonight? Chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight. And I'm contemplating suicide. Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine.
Hi guys! Okay, so now that you're paying attention, I really love dancing. If you know me, you know that I love dancing. But did you know that I love music too? Like a lot. Today I'm going to show you my music collection, and I really hope you enjoy. Let me know in the comments if we have the same music taste.
Boom! Pulling out the coupe at the lot, calling for a 12-buck swat, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn field, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deal, we trapping like the 80s. She said the nigga so, got cash out, told him wipe a nigga no. 6// I won't never. Boom! Pulling out the coupe at the lot, told him for a 12-buck swat, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn field, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deal, we been trapping like the 80s. She said the nigga so got
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. And when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get smacked.
Well, got to ride the Black Grade Trails.
Head south toward White Oak Drive.
As you can tell from my armor, the black diamonds are expert, so it got a little messed up. Open this up a tad. Still getting there. Oh, yeah, it's a little mess. You guys eat teeth too, these guys. But it was a hell of a lot of fun. And my bike, and it hit doing about 18 miles an hour over a double jump. Smacked the gravel and everything else, bent the handlebars, but nothing broke. Allen keys went back up. My beard's gonna take a little while to go back. Yeah. Pretty deep. That's where smacked the handlebars. Literally, did about a handstand on them. But nothing broke. Turn signal's good. Mirror's good. Everything else good. Yeah, it's great. And Caleb was flying on it. So yeah, we're having fun. Yeah, expert level trails and having fun. Well, got to ride the Black Grade trails.
I don't know what the heck I did wrong. I did exactly as the direction said. I made 2 rights and 1 left, and somehow, this is not my therapist's office.
People try to plug me and it wouldn't work, and well, you got it backward, and they'd be a little annoyed, and so you know how computers work. Same way those charge cables work. You can upgrade them because they're plug and play. They have different sockets. There's sockets for the CPUs, the RAM, everything on them. It has a motherboard, and the motherboard has all the sockets there, but they make new sockets every year. Like they got faster and faster and faster, but if you have the old socket, you get that brand new and it doesn't plug in. Like, well, wait a minute. If you can plug in a phone, you can build a computer.
Beat nuts, Mr. Meth. You know how we do.
Se acabó.
Free drinks on the house.
If you own a gun in your home and people know you own a gun, get ready for unexpected police presence if they show up at your door. Assume anytime there's a welfare check, it's about to get much heavier than you thought it would be. When you have a gun and the cops have a gun outside your door, understand there's nothing really holding them back now from forcing their way in if they come up with a reasonable belief, an objective reasonable belief, whatever that means. So the goal is de-escalation, not winning the argument.
Tell me why I got sent a freaking pair of shoes! What the heck? Who am I? Obviously someone who's cool, because I got sent a pair of freaking shoes. Level up, anyway. The shoes.
It's the ultimate driver's battle, and it's accessible. CCA Solo is autocross in America, and it's the largest motorsport in the United States by participation. Thousands of competitors show up every weekend to race against the clock in empty parking lots, navigating courses marked by traffic cones. It's not about top speed, it's about precision. One cone costs you 2 seconds. The fastest drivers are hitting apexes within inches, threshold braking to the limit, and managing weight transfer through slaloms at speeds that would terrify most people. It's the ultimate driver's battle, and it's accessible. You can show up with a bone stock Miata and compete.
How's it going, guys? I am Chisholm from Smith & Wesson. I'm the pistol product manager here. I'm joined today by Corey, who is our long gun and suppressor product manager, and we're going to be talking to you about 2 brand new products today. Corey, what do we have?
Everyone knows and loves the FPC. We finally introduced it in the 5.7 cartridge. I love 5.7. It's a great cartridge, low recoiling, high velocity, fantastic cartridge. To have it in the FPC, though, now just takes it home. A lot of cool new features on this. So it's got the same fire control unit as the 5.7, that internal hammer. So the trigger pull should feel the same. Crossbolt safety. The charging handle does not reciprocate, so it stays locked up. The buttstock is different. So again, we had to design it around the 22 capacity mags. It's got a little bit of a cheek weld shelf here, which is actually really comfortable. To release the mags now, you lift up on the side you want and slide it out. Very simple to use, very intuitive. It folds the same way as the standard FPC, so there's that folding lever. Just whoop. It's got QD mounts on the buttstock, which allows you to attach a sling as well as on the handguard.
And so this takes the same magazines as the M&P 5.7, right?
Correct, yep. So you're looking at 66 rounds of capacity just sitting in a bag in your truck.
So this would be a great companion if you have an M&P 5.7 or if you wanted to pick them both up in a pair. You get the same magazines and the same trigger pull in both of those guns, right?
Correct. It also has a 16-inch barrel, threaded 1/28, which is a great segue to our other new product, the Nebula from Gemtech. So hybrid design here. We did our first 3D printed baffle stack. So titanium printed. We wanted to keep it as narrow as possible. So like on the M&P 5.7, you still can see over your sights and don't have your suppressor blocking it. But we wanted to really optimize a baffle stack for 5.7. So the internal geometry of the baffle stack, which actually threads out from the blast baffle, they're all treated in high temp Cerakote. So you can see that first baffle in the baffle stack. And then the blast baffle, being stainless steel, takes all the abuse. So it's a full auto rated can. And the other cool feature is the 1/28 direct thread can actually unscrew out. And then it's Plan B architecture in here. So if you have a muzzle device that's Plan B threaded, this can just thread right over your muzzle device. Or you can just direct thread it with the 1/28.
It'd be really handy if you're going to hold this gun up and have it in a backpack or on a saddle.
What I have here in front of me is the new Smith & Wesson M&P FPC folding pistol carbine, chambered in 9mm. Our new compact folding design carbine has in-stock magazine storage with a quick-release tab system, M-lock slots on the handguard with Picatinny-style rail on top for any aftermarket sight mounting capabilities, a carry bag with additional storage, the ability to secure your gun in the bag as well, a 1/28 threaded muzzle with thread protector included, flat face trigger with a nice crisp break. We do have a push button safety on this for additional safety features. Folds up for easy carrying in the included bag. The FPC comes with two 23-round magazines and one 17-round magazine compatible with the M&P pistol magazines on the market. It is an optics ready gun. Moving into the charging handle, we have a quick latch system for when you're folding your gun closed. Your charging handle doubles as your latch system, and it does have an integrated recoil buffer system to reduce felt recoil on the shooter. The new Smith & Wesson M&P FPC. For any further questions, check out our website.
It's the ultimate driver's battle, and it's accessible. The CCA Solo is autocross in America, and it's the largest motorsport in the United States by participation. Thousands of competitors show up every weekend to race against the clock in empty parking lots, navigating courses marked by traffic cones. It's not about top speed, it's about precision. One cone costs you 2 seconds. The fastest drivers are hitting apexes within inches, threshold braking to the limit, and managing weight transfer through slaloms at speed that would terrify most people. It's the ultimate driver's battle, and it's accessible. You can show up with a bone stock Miata and compete.
Cars are cool. Rental cars are not cool. It's cool when you can pick the exact car you want, exactly where you want, for exactly what you need. No one needs this. Turo. Rent a car, not a rental car.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to take you through my first season of autocross. Whether you're a car enthusiast or just curious about motorsports, autocross is an amazing way to challenge yourself in your car. Let's dive in. So what exactly is autocross? It's a timed motorsport where drivers navigate a course marked by cones, usually set up in a large parking lot or an airstrip. Speeds rarely exceed highway limits, but trust me, it feels a lot faster when you're darting through tight turns and chicanes. The goal? Precision and speed. Each run is against the clock, and every cone you hit adds time to your score. It's all about driver skill rather than outright speed. My first event was both exciting and nerve-wracking. I remember pulling up to the grid surrounded by seasoned drivers with all their well-prepped cars. And there I was, with my BMW 240i. I was there down. I quickly learned that autocross isn't just about showing up. It's a sport that rewards preparation and focus. Over the season, I learned a ton. Here are a few of my biggest lessons I took away. Number 1.
You won't believe what happens when a 9mm tries 1,000 yards.
Back to 1,000 yards and see if we can pop this balloon for you guys and just see what it takes to make that happen. Ought to be fun. We're back at 1,000 yards. Got the trusty Jerry Michalek Signature Series 929 revolver. Have some Hornady 147 XDP ammunition. I've got my balloon at 1,000. Let's see if we can make this happen.
Back today, all three of these this model 6 monster.
Oh yeah, we got a wild, crazy police chase video for you today. Get that popcorn.
Alright, so this first group with Silent Night. Pretty good group, 20 rounds. Had 5 that went along the side of the line and had 15 that went here. These 5 were just short size. Right there. So Silent Night, my favorite. Elk Hunt Legal, drop a but this is not Silent Night. She fired these. They are 762 by 51, not 39. 262 by 39 is okay. 72 by 50. The big bullet. All low and to the left. It's low and to the left. 3 shots. So I'm aiming at here, there, and I should hit here. On. There you go. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Ain't up here. See that? That's why I was to pull the trigger a little too quick. But sub half inch. We got one more.
This is the current video system. You can see the cars pulling out in front here. There's a guy turning right. This right here. My eyes, so that I can see when I'm flexing. Right here, my center comes or over my shoulder. Anything that happens, I can see this seat, this seat, all three seats myself. I can also see the front of the vehicle, full fan down. Side, little library. Joel, Senator Newman, guys, guide working now, including guys, being guy. Physical mirror here, which I call it down. On there. It is there. Also, freeway here. See behind me. Very cool. Again, the drums right now. And see what's up. You can see if I can hear the passenger. It's like that, but a little bit of music for all the stuff. There's a music column, hands-free Bluetooth, little guy. I use some songs when I play the steering, but otherwise I choose the steering wheel controls. That way I'm not tapping the green apple. And what's cool about it, you can look up here. So you can look here. It's not going to be because it was in. On the mirror, you see it's the then I had written all three. And very near because there's my window which you can be a little it's not it's designed for, handicap parking and all that. To the wing mount, vibro out, crack wing, camera. Oh, if I angles beside me, when this mirror on a car is by the back bump of another car, they can't see you. As soon as your side mirror they're actually not accidents, they physically condemn the officer to move to the part of the bumper without using the mirror or what they're doing. Here I won't talk to you under but they require, they're called beacons. We use them when we do city zoning to create a out. The beacon has to be at least 100 feet to your left. If the cars are coming maybe a little west out of my street, also 100 feet these parking spaces that I'm gonna have. I'll fetch a tire and GPS. Just like my tire. But to go together, it accelerates 5 miles an hour in almost 8 seconds. My mom has one. They are one of the slowest cars made. Here's the problem. About 3 times what I think for me. Just it's already got, full camper kit, swim kit, sending kit, and stuff even doesn't have a billing. You have where is available. Stop worrying about go highway, work on the road, 318. Or that is basically just go on go around it. Oh, sure. Overdosing color. Not number. I doesn't are over the hood pressure windshield and the going off. So anyway, do right away. Have two of the same vehicles just like your way. They go in and one started doing decelerators. Acceleration curves have big speeds. Deceleration curves 4.5 speeds. They get it. Acceleration curve 4.5 times. Got it either side. Okay. Right away. Traffic. These semi trucks. They're going 8 mile an hour. 8 mile an hour. goes underneath semi and slams and trail tracks. Why doesn't the driver slow them? Please eat them. More on the cross. That smashes right into hills. Traffic. He slows down significantly quicker. Now, which means he slows down on his brake not to hit them. Just out 50 miles maybe behind him. He smashes out on the back of the trailer. She's other sports. They would do the same thing. These guys are all looking to what car behind him smashes in. You see on YouTube all the time, stick your hand on that car, you drag under a trailer, there's a lot of like rolling fully caved in. The car, you don't do it, you don't pass. So, I mean, but, stop, 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 whatever. Speed, what are you trying to do? Stops up, just matter of fact. Alright. If he hits them, he can maintain his speed. Yeah, people come back and drivers with one passenger right away, and now you're seeing the driver partly got away. They've seen them looking on the hood and that plane is there. What will happen if still being able to manage traffic? The motorcycle, it's not, it's accelerating rapidly. It goes around it, but then from behind it, the outside becomes wet. At that point, what happens? It's gone from 70 to 50. First, you see to merge. Now 30 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, some difference. The quick counter brakes hard, merge over. But how do you do that? It's a 70 mile an hour speed difference. He smashed two cars, forced the way over. Eventually, there's not a place to merge. They imagine it goes back up and he hit it at 70 miles an hour. Just the whole thing rips on the car, twists up, then smash the other cars. Now, all of a sudden, much damage. A car that did back was much backfill. You know, the last 30 years, just every single pilot is paused by going slower. Back it up and look around the track. Because they know there's going to be a speed difference. vehicles have a increases for each one of them. If we hit my higher speed for doesn't hurt them, I may hit 4 or 5 times that vehicles are increasing higher speed differences when that's the same. Now, some people would say, well, you know what, could speed up, drive further, and of course, just keep guys on there. I think about what if the drive has to be one from the other, all they can do is accelerate and push this up. Which way it's going to go, they look back and smash, and it's on front, it's there's nothing to do with it. They push it stop. You'll be lanes will be piled up. Any other vehicle and power you there or off the road in the tree. What? My vehicle is just from the motor. Explain the will not knock them off the road. You gotta go back to there's that just they knock them off the road. Action car has a bigger one, so the ones that hit just logistics. Everybody's right away is logistics for all of them. It's it's all there. You know, it's a simple thing. Is don't get one of these things and try it's a theory. So you get out there, try. You push this wall, smash into that wall. We did full safety gear cages. They're less disaster. Now, what's bringing security there, so I go not the year. Here, see, cool. Go. I have one night. Go on certain times. For I get this right. Turn on. Don't run for one stay down. It's the thing. Not cool. got all the put in the work on. Got to get the efforts. Yeah. But the gas is not that long. So there are 2 million girls